question I'm going to ask is, what if you had the power to transform the thoughts of hundreds of thousands of people just by the click of a button? So today I'm here to talk about Paws, and this click of a button is called Instagram. So today I really hope to inspire you to be more impactful with what you post on social media, as social media is an incredibly powerful platform. So to tell you a bit about myself, my name is Brittany Bloomer. I am an old Kambala School girl. I realise today it's been 7 years since I've stepped foot back here. I was also a member of a charity committee. I had joined Kambala late year 11. To be honest, it was very hard to get into friendship groups then because everyone had their friendship circles. So as a distraction for me to not be sitting by myself at lunchtime, I joined the charity committee, and little did I know how much of an impact this amazing resource would have on my life now. Because of my involvement in the charity committee, it helped scope the path that I'm on today and gave me the knowledge, the insights and the tools that I need to now be the founder of my own charity. So the charity is called Paws, and I will be telling you a bit more about it today. Back when I was at school, I didn't have much access to really help the animals. A, I didn't have a car, B, I didn't have the money, and C, I didn't have a big farm to take all the animals in and rescue them. So I made the most of what I could do, and I started an online blog. The blog would pretty much involve me visiting pounds and rescue centres every weekend, taking photos of the dogs available for adoption, uploading them and sharing them with friends and family. The reason why I decided to start this blog was because I learnt about a shocking number. 250,000 happy and healthy dogs and cats were put down every year in Australia in 2009. That is 250,000 happy and healthy dogs, whether they're people's pets that didn't end up having microchip and the owners couldn't find them, or they just ended up at the pound for no reason other than the world being sucky. So that's what really made me decide I want to get involved, and this was the first step of doing something. So yeah, I was young, I didn't have a car, I had no money, and as much as I wanted to start my own sanctuary, reality was I couldn't. So starting the In Our Own Skin blog was a great way to raise awareness. And I think the biggest thing for me about raising awareness is seeing people's reaction when they began to realise, wow, there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes for our pets. And it was great to see everyone come together and try and make a difference. Pound. As you can see, there really is a mix of all different types of pets that ended up in the pound. Now, are you guys aware of microchipping? Cool. So, if your pet has a microchip, it has 14 days in the pound till it gets reunited with you. If your dog or cat doesn't have a microchip, it has 7 days. And this is how long it is till the pet will end up on death row. So this is why I'm so serious about connecting people to pets and making sure that they're able to find a home. This was back when I was at school in year 12, and I'm pretty sure I did a speech at assembly like this to try and raise awareness for the Sydney Dogs and Cats Home, which is a beautiful shelter that implements a no-kill policy. So you can always be assured that any pet that ends up at this rescue centre won't be ending up on death row. So this fundraiser was a lot of fun. We just encouraged all the students to bring along some spare coins, and we did a very long coin trail that went all over the school. Super fun, but also super hard to pick up every single coin after. But we managed to raise nearly $400, which was a massive milestone for me. So that was great to utilise what Kambala had to offer and connect to all the students and not only raise awareness, but raise funds too. Now, if you're wondering why pets end up in pounds and rescue centres across Australia, there are several factors. So unwanted presence, people having to relocate, backyard breeders, or puppy mills. So the first one, unwanted presence. This is the typical story about how two people will start dating and they get a pet dog because they want to have their own little fur baby. This is infuriating when this happens because normally at the end of a breakup, the girl doesn't want to look at the dog anymore because it reminds her of her ex or something silly like that. So what happens is the pet will end up back at the pound, and the other one is relocating. A lot of apartments in Australia, you're not allowed to have a pet dog. So it can be incredibly difficult for someone who commits to getting a pet dog and needs to relocate to an apartment where Strata doesn't let them take the pet in. Whether they're moving overseas or just within New South Wales, this is another factor that makes pets end up back at the pound. Backyard breeders. Now this is a big one that I want to raise awareness to you about. Have you ever scrolled through Gumtree to try find a pet? Oh, I feel like some people are saying yes. Okay, so this is the first place that I looked for a pet, and I had no idea, but this is pretty much where a lot of backyard breeders exist. They will choose not to desex their pet just so they can make a quick buck out of breeding French bulldogs or whatever trend dog you seem to see walking around. You can see that they really go for a lot of money, $5,000 for a French bulldog, and these people will just be mass breeding them and just selling them and making a bit of coin on the side. Majority of these people don't have breeding licenses, so the dogs end up having some issues. Puppy mills. So I was a little bit nervous to use this photo because I didn't want it to be too confronting, but this is the reality of where you will find pets come from if they've been in pet shops before. So puppy mills is pretty much an underground business that runs and mass sells pets to pet shops. A really crazy case that had happened and the RSPCA investigators found was an underground puppy mill, which you literally had to pull up a lid and go inside. You could hear no noise because the dogs, it was all noise proof, and there was just a bunch of dogs mass breeding, and then they would just ship all these dogs out to pet shops to sell. So that picture there is the reality of a background of if you choose to buy from a pet shop, what's going on. So this is Pound Paws. So Pound Paws, this is my charity. It provides an online search engine. So if you do choose to adopt a pet, I'll be able to fast track it for you. If you want a particular breed, I will be able to find you a breed in any pound or rescue centre across Australia just by using an online search engine. Besides that great feature, Pound Paws also assists pounds and rescue centres across Australia by organising dog adoption events for them, doing all of their PR and marketing, and lots of other fun things. The root message of this PowerPoint, which is the power of social media. I get a lot more rehomes through Instagram than I do on the website. So it really goes to show just how powerful this social media platform is if you choose to use it correctly. So this is a bit of the Pound Paws community, people with their pets that they've adopted or just celebrating the wonderful companionship we have with our animals. This was something fun we did at one of the dog adoption events. It's called Doga, Doggy Yoga, and we had a really good turnout for it. But this one on the left is a photo from Double Bay Dog Day, which is an event that runs every year. And we had Greyhound Rescue involved. That was just one of the 5 rescue groups involved. And this day is solely organised, complimentary for the rescue groups, so they can bring their dogs along, rehome them, and we can also educate the public in a super fun way about the importance of choosing to adopt. Another example of Pound Paws and how we help with PR marketing, we recently did a big viral campaign to raise awareness about pet adoption. So we organised swimsuits with your dog printed on it, and for every influencer that uploaded a photo, they said adopt, don't shop, and they raised awareness in a fun, tasteful way. So that was the swimsuits. And it went absolutely viral. In a matter of 4 days, Pet Flair was on USA Today, we were on Channel 7, Channel 9, we managed to raise $108K on Kickstarter. It was a phenomenal fundraiser, but most importantly, it tapped into lots of different networks to raise awareness about the importance of choosing to adopt. It's so funny, that photo. And so what makes me smile more than anything is happy rehome cases. This is what fuels me to keep going. Now, this is a great story, this one, because I remember distinctly the moment that this photo came to me. So one of the rescue groups sent me this photo of an Aussie Bulldog family, a mum and her pups, and they were due to get put down, I believe it was the next day at 2:30 p.m, and they were located in Newcastle. I was sitting on my couch on my phone, uploaded the photo on Instagram. I managed to find this pet. I think it was 7 foster carers within 40 minutes and 4 different rescue groups to take this pet in, and it was saved from death row. This dog and its family was due to get put down the next day, and just by a simple upload on Instagram, I was able to tap into hundreds of thousands, if you put it like that, and just raise awareness and actively rehome and save this dog and the dog's family's life. This is another great story. So this gorgeous dog was at Hawkesbury Pound, and it was due to get put down in 3 hours. Through the power of social media and encouraging the beautiful Pound Paws community, we got everyone to reshare this urgent rehome case and also try find it a home. And within a few hours, we had the beautiful Bree and her boyfriend drive down to Hawkesbury Pound and rescue Rennie. So it's moments like this that just make it all worth it. So I guess The reason why I'm here today is to hopefully inspire you to use this powerful platform called Instagram, or even Facebook, or whatever social media platform you're on, and really reconsider what you're putting out there. Does it have an impact? And do you want to pursue this power to influence others? Because it's really all in your hands. If you want to get involved and make a difference, there's various different steps. You can choose to adopt instead of shopping, and trust me, Paws makes that easy for you. Always make sure you de-sex your pet. Now, I'm pretty sure it's mandatory now. There's lots of places you can go to get this done. If you need some help, let me know. I can refer you to a vet. Don't support backyard breeders. Please try stay away from Gumtree if possible. Hop onto the Paws Instagram. We post adorable photos of pets available for adoption. Tag your friends, share, as it's so powerful to help us raise awareness. You can fundraise at school. Try the coin trail like I did. It was a lot of fun. Join a charity committee. Utilise the amazing resources at Kambala. And yeah, create the path for your future. And it can all happen right here. So thank you so much.